Look to the left, he's on the roll. He'll accelerate to 140 miles per hour, and I want you to see what he does to this airplane, flying with more energy, more bone-crushing intensity than anybody else flying. Let's watch the MXS-RH. Is capable of doing gyroscopic tumbling maneuvers that 40 years ago were just unheard of. But this time slowly rolling the airplane, but now watch as he pushes the stick forward and throws the tail right over the nose. That is the forward flip and a half. Did you see that? He rotated at 360 degrees, almost dead still in the air. What do you think about this guy? Come on, Oceana, give him some love! Pushing to the outside with almost 8 negative G's, trying to throw him out of the cockpit. He reaches 0 airspeed and goes in to a quick 3/4 hammerhead turn, back and forth with a very, very astounding roll rate, which you will see exceeds 500 degrees per second. Throughout the course of this display, Rob Holland will experience more than 12 positive G's and more than 11 negative G's. An astounding 23 G range of body punishment. As gravity overtakes the airplane, he brings it to a stop. Now watch as he does not one, but 2 consecutive hammerhead stall turnarounds, a maneuver done by very few people on the planet. Rob Holland has developed maneuvers with this airplane flown by no one else in the world. As a matter of fact, the folks at MX Aircraft are so impressed with his abilities that they have developed one of these airplanes, not just an MXS, but an MXS-RH for Rob Holland, a one-of-a-kind airplane as he goes into a flat spin and puts the nose forward, diving straight down towards show center and accelerating to 120 miles per hour. There's 12 G's. Now watch him now. The airplane will snap roll and go back into sliding flight. He rolls the airplane to the left, being turned by that 360 horsepower motor in a torque roll, and then recovers in knife edge flight with a roll to knife edge. Now let's watch Rob as he does the Cobra maneuver. He'll slide around first of all in a flat skidding turn. He'll straighten it out, the nose will come up. Now watch this. The Cobra! take just a moment to tighten the straps up a little bit, and we're going to have the opportunity to go live to the cockpit and say hello to Rob Holland. Hey, Rob Holland, it's Rob Ryder. How you doing, partner?
I'm doing fantastic, sir. How are you doing today?
We're doing great, and the crowd loves it. Crowd, make some noise so Rob can hear you.
How about that, buddy? Absolutely awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment here and ask you all to help do me a favor. When you see a military man in a wounded uniform or a veteran, I want you to walk up to him, look him in the eyes, shake their hand, and say thank you. You know, this service, sacrifice, bravery, dedication, because each and every one of us is free to speak service to us. If it's upon my heart, I'd like to dedicate this heart to each and every one of them.
That's getting some applause, Rob. They love that one, partner.
Thank you so much. You know, also, it's a very special day. It's 9/11. Let's no one ever forget the sacrifices that have been made to where we are and all those who have given their all for our freedom. I'll be backing down in about 20 seconds to go climb up. That second half of my show, with a lot of energy. I'll be doing about 300 miles an hour at the bottom of this dive.
Now, wait a minute. Did you say 300 miles an hour?
That's you, Rob.
All right, 300 miles an hour. Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you got it. All right, he's turning it back over to me, but I'm going to turn it right back over to him. Rob Holland is popping the smoke. Let's watch him as he dives in for Act 2. The vertical rolls on the upline, take him to over 2,000 feet above the surface. The engine turns the propeller one way, and now he brings it to a dead stop and goes into his spin cycle. From a flat spin to a knife edge spin, to an inverted spin, and back, falling the airplane, not flying it, but it was actually falling at some 3,000 feet per minute during that routine. He goes for 1, 2, 3, and 4 knife edge spins, putting that right wing straight in front of it and literally flying sideways. Airplanes aren't supposed to do that. The 2012 recipient of the Art Jewel Award for Showmanship given by the International Council of Air Shows. 3-time World Freestyle Aerobatic Champion, 2011, 2013, and 2015. A 5-time U.S. National Aerobatic Champion, 2011, 12, 13, 14, and 15. A 6-time U.S. National Freestyle Champion, 2008, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And a gold medal in the World Air Games as a freestyle gold medalist in 2015. He has won 16 medals in international competition, 8 of them gold. And the 2008 World Advanced Aerobatic Championship is also Rob Holland, as he has also become a member 6 times of the U.S. Aerobatic team. This is flying like you will see nowhere else on the face of the earth. Doing the torque roll, backing the airplane up as he hangs it on the prop. Diving straight back down and leveling off just 10 feet above the ground. Now watch the roll rate as it gets him inverted and he pushes away with more than 6 G's or 6 times the force of gravity trying to force him out of the cockpit and all that blood rushing to his head. One of the most uncomfortable feelings anywhere to have all that blood in your head. Snap rolls from inverted 1.5 times to upright and then a roll to the right. The snap roll is a high-speed stall of 1 wing. but yet Rob Holland controls it in such a way that the airplane does exactly what he wants it to do, as he does another frisbee and goes into a two-turn inverted flat spin. Now, oh yeah, he just went over the firewalkers, guys, and decided I want to play with the trees a little bit. But look how high he has gotten as he does the inside flip. Recovering now, hanging with the nose very high and turning it into a helicopter. Slowing down now to only about 15 miles per hour. What do you think about that? Have you ever seen flying like that? I can't hear you. Now we're talking. Oceana, you are seeing the best of the best right now. Now let's watch Rob Holland. As he comes by, he'll put it up on one wing and nice and flight. Hey Rob, show us the other side. That's the MXS. And he wants to thank his great sponsors, Reactor One, Shockwave Aviation, Champion Aerospace, Sky Dynamics, Whirlwind Propellers, Bully Aero, Vidalo HD Sunglasses, and check out his Facebook page, facebook.com/Ultimate Air Show. Find him on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and share your pictures on our Facebook page. Rob Holland. Not yet, but right now, we're listening. Earlier today, the driver of Shockwave, Chris Darnell, had a run of over 320 miles per hour on the runway. Rob Holland and he got into a bit of an altercation the other night, saying, I bet you I could race you. And Rob Holland said, okay, let's do this. Rob Holland will have a diving start in this race, and here he comes from the left now, doing the French taunter from Monty Python. Chris Darnell said, hey listen, my truck has the certified world speed record for a jet truck of 376 miles per hour. I can go faster than you can. Rob Holland says, yeah, well, you do a standing start, I'll do a diving start, and we'll have us a big old race. Now, let's keep our eyes now on the Shockwave Jet Truck. 376 miles per hour certified speed record, certified by the Guinness Book of World Records. Rob Holland has reached 300 miles per hour in that dive at the beginning of the second part of his show. With a diving start from the airplane and a standing start from Shockwave, let me ask y'all a question. How many of you think that the jet truck will win the race down the runway? Make some noise. How many of you think the airplane will win the race? Oh, okay. for you winning the race than Shockwave.
That's right, Kobe. Yeah, kind of as it should be. You got to vote for the airplane. Come on now.
Well, that's what the folks at MX Aircraft think.
Absolutely.
All right, you get the diving start. How fast are you going to be diving in, sir?
We'll see. I'm going to do this turn around from upside down. We'll see what the airspeed will give me. Hopefully, it'll be enough to win.
So wait a minute, you're going to race him upside down?
Oh, yeah, I mean...
Okay, we'll be watching for it. Looks like you're setting up to do it. Okay, Wayne Rachel, the crew chief, is out there at the end of the runway doing final checks on Chris Darnell, Shockwave Jet Truck. Rob Holland is way out to the right. He's getting dived in. Keep your eyes on the airplane now and the jet as it spools up, the jet truck. More smoke, more smoke, more smoke. Looks like we are gonna have us a race. Rob Holland now upside down with the smoke on. Ready for the afterburners? Let's have us a race! Rob Holland way out in front on this one. The Shockwave Jet Truck gaining on 20 miles an hour. Oh! Today, Rob Holland upside down, unequivocally won the race. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Put your hands together for Rob Holland and Chris Darnell, MX versus Shockwave. Hey, before we get away from here, as Rob Holland comes down to do a little victory lap, and Wayne Rachel's Corvette goes down there to tow the Shockwave Jet Truck back. Don't forget to like the NAS Oceana Airshow page on Facebook and Twitter, and also use hashtag Oceana Airshow to post all of your photos. Coming up here in just a little while as Rob Holland hangs it there once again. Now watch his landing off to the right. You'll point it way down. This is not how you land most airplanes. Because he'll get it down near the ground. He says, I'm not done yet. And watch him roll it over. Rob Holland, you are an awesome performer. Absolutely awesome. Thanks to Hall Automotive, HallAuto.com. That's what you click if you're looking for a new or used car. With over 4,000 new and used vehicles available. Hampton